I met a gypsy.
You know what I mean? Like even the two strokes.
Yeah, dude. You were a big two-stroke guy.
I love it.
271 on the KX 250.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. That was
Verb
me.
Platinum. Peak Malcolm Stewart.
2008. That was all me. 08, 07. Yeah. Everybody was like, oh, were you really racing in your brother's KX 250? And I'm like, dude, no. That thing was. Because I remember he was racing in 2005. And I was like,
yeah.
That thing, his outdoor 250 two-stroke was probably the most fastest thing I could ever ride. And I was like, I don't want anything to do with that motorcycle. Like, just give me the stock 250 with a pipe on it, and we'll call it a day. But everybody thought I had my brother's 250 two-stroke the whole time.
No way.
Yeah.
So James has told me that's the scariest bike he ever rode.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Really?
Yeah. I'm glad. Yeah, because that thing was insane, dude.
That's what he was saying. He's like, bro, that thing was an absolute animal of a bike. Probably had a window like this, dude.
Yes. It was definitely that thing didn't even sound like a two-stroke, dude. Like it was. I remember like just hearing that thing and him just riding and just holding that thing wide open. I'm just like, this is the most insane 250 two-stroke I've ever heard in my life. But
you probably have been witness to some of the craziest shit in motorcycle history at the Ponderosa, bro.
Bro, I've seen some serious stuff at the compound for sure. I've seen some serious stuff. Like, dude, him ripping some laps on the 250 two-stroke. Like, I remember like getting ready for his first debut back on 2005. He broke his wrist at Phoenix.
Yeah. Then he raced Orlando.
First.
Yeah.
With the green
and yellow, bro.
Yeah.
I had that same kit.
Dude, he came back and some of the hot laps that he was doing at the place, I'm like, if only we had cameras today to explain how fast he was going. I'm like, oh, he's gonna win by a mile. Like, there's no but just even and I remember he was so nervous, dude. He was like shaking. He was like, dude, I don't know. Oh, he was so nervous. Like, he was like, the confident, but like, I know my brother, and I'm like, I could tell, like, that stare where you're just kind of like,
yeah, he's in there deep.
I don't know. Yeah. The stare you told me when I look at her, like, you have no idea how the night's gonna go. Like, it was one of those, and I was like, you good? And he was like, yeah. But it wasn't like a confident yeah. It was like, yeah, like, I don't know how it's going to be, dude. And he pulls out Heat Race. That was when him and Ricky, because that was another thing. Like, Ricky's, crushing it. Like,
on a 450?
No,
he was on a 250 that year too.
Yeah. So, I remember, I don't think he wanted to race Ricky right off the rip. Like, Heat Race. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, I don't think, because how it tied him, he was like, Ricky, he's already been racing. Like, he wants to show, like, you ain't just going to come in here and just, like, blow us out like that.
Both from Florida.
Yeah.
Both the home race.
Like, literally. So I was like, all right. And, he just came out and, like, he got it done. But you would have swore, like, after that, then he was like.
Did he win that race?
He did the Heat race.
He did.
Yeah.
What about the main?
So this is how it went. I never forget. Right off the Rick, I think Ricky got the whole shot.
Yeah.
And then he threw a nasty whip off the triple, like a nasty one, and I think that shot my brother like no, you ain't about to whip in my crowd like that. You know what I mean? Like, this is both of ours. So he's both of our fans, But I was just like, all right, and dude, that's when he was like, yeah, nah, like, it ain't gonna happen. And my brother, like, still to this day, he said he had the gnarliest arm pump, and he was gassed, dude.
From a heat race.
Like, because he doesn't race, he was just holding on for dear life. And
just not breathing at all. Yeah, just
not breathing. But dude, I never forget, Ricky got that whole shot, went through that rhythm section, and just threw the fattest. That's still this memory to this day. Like, I was in that. I remember sitting in the stands watching that. I was like, ooh.
You were like, shit.
I was like, yo, that was sick. But dude, like I said, just that's the thing. Like, I got to witness all that. Like, again, like, the high, the low, and that was the cool thing too. Like, growing up, like, you know, I always walked in everybody's pit. Like, I was like the kid that just walked in. I'll go in the Honda's pit, like whatever. I didn't really care. And I never forget Honda. They always had candy in there. You know, so they always had the candy drawer. So I would go in there and get me some candy. And they were always like, hey, how's your brother feeling? Because he made it wadded up earlier in practice. I was like, oh, he's all right. I don't know. Saw him earlier. He seemed fine. He may have limped a little bit, but he seemed fine. But they would always like try to ask me, you know, whatever. And I'll just go around everybody's pit, you know, just walking around, having a good time.
Carefree, bro.
Just carefree. No, like, but I was actually talking to Carlos, you know, at KTM.
Yeah.
And, you know, he was talking to me. He's like, I remember when you were like this big. And I
was
like,
I was there the other day.
Yeah. And I was like, I feel like everybody raised me. You know what I mean? Like, because I was just like.
Yeah, Uncle Carlos.
Yeah. So I said Uncle Carlos. I was like, everybody. He's like, oh, my dad would be like, oh, where's Malcolm? He's like, oh, he's in the Suzuki pit. Just like, hanging out with Ricky.
Working on a new deal.
Yeah, exactly. Little I know, I'm over here talking about Ricky about fishing. That was all me, like the conversation when I was so young. Like, Ricky was like, you know, my brother did go up there or whatever. And I remember Ricky was like, oh, go down to the pond and go, like, I got you a pole and stuff and just go fishing. Like,
that's so cool.
Yeah,
dude.
it was like just those special moments. So it's cool though. Got to see that stuff live. It was dope.
Can you pull up, type in 2005 Orlando. Yeah, YouTube.
Dude, a heater right off the rip.
2005 Orlando Supercross. 250 class. Who won the main?
I think Ricky.
Yeah, click on that bad boy.
Was this?
This is it.
Well, no, we need a heat race.
Oh, this is type in heat race. Yeah. I remember that gear. Is it? No.
Maybe right there. It's 40. It's 44. No.
Go down.
No, one more. Right there. It's that one.
No, that's Anaheim.
No, is it? No, round 11. That's
Oh, wait.
No, that's round 11 Orlando.
Oh, up there, Orlando. Sorry, man.
But you might have to just skip it to the heat race.
So, yeah, keep going. Oh, I remember.
Oh, yeah. See?
I remember being a kid and just like trying desperately to find lap times to see how fast Jimmy was in practice.
Yeah.
Fast forward a little bit more. Bro, that style's crazy. Dude, he was like lean.
Yeah.
Fit.
All right, so that was heat
one.
So
keep scroll forward a little bit more. Keep going. We got to get to heat 2. Go forward more.
Yes.
Keep going.
A little bit more. You
keep going. Yeah, this is it.
Yeah, this is it right here. Bro, watch this, bro. Ricky threw a nasty one.
Oh,
that was so sick. And then my brother was like, bro, you ain't about to do that to me.
Oh, I love that, dude.
Bro, I was like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I was cheering, but I was cheering hard for Ricky right there. I was like, bro, that is a nasty whip, dude. Because, that was sick.
That is disrespectful, and I like it.
So sick. Then my brother tried to throw a nasty one right there.
Oh.
Dude, I'm telling you. I was like, yeah. And Ricky was like, all right, you got it, big bro. You got it.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.